All right, Coach, you and the Jaguars wrap up play in Ann Arbor with a 80-66 win over Bowling Green. Talk about your front line today. Mitch, 27 and 13. Don also gets you a double-double. Talk about those guys and their work against Bowling Green.
You know, we've played enough MAC teams. It's really a Big Ten style of play. It doesn't matter who you're playing or preparing for. They all kind of play the same way, smash mouth, and we knew it was going to be that type of game. They run a lot of shooters off screens, ultimately to get the ball back inside. And so not only did Mitch and Donovan have to do a whale of a job defensively, when shots went up, when those shooters were shooting shots, you know, from the perimeter, they got every rebound. I think 19 defensive rebounds between them. And then, you know, we really just milked possessions in a good way. I mean, we didn't slow it down, but really went through Mitch. And that's just not necessarily called actions or called plays, just some smart older guys on the floor. And sometimes, you know, some of the things they did, John and Sean particularly, I thought they spaced the floor, maybe didn't have a great stat line, but they were part of Greg Rice, Donovan out there just milking, spacing the floor, getting the ball inside. Mitch did a great job of kicking it out. We either drove it to get fouled, drove it for a bucket, or found ourselves hitting a couple late. So all in all, I thought defensively they hit a few early, mainly because they were due. I think they had shot the ball you know, a little poorly to start the season, so they were due, and that scared you. But after that, I thought we locked in. You know, we just committed on the defensive end, one stop after another, one rotation after another. You can do that all you want, but if you don't rebound, it's a moot point. And like I said, Donovan and Mitch got them all.
Now, you gave some new looks in the backcourt today, playing Rice and Shanklin at the same time. Both of them come out and get a career high in the scoring column. What did you like about those two guys playing together and just their individual efforts?
You know, it gave us another handler. Like I said, some guys, just some shots weren't falling and, you know, maybe rushed a little bit. And some guys were a little fatigued. But I just thought their pressure was going to come and mount, that being Bowling Green. And to have another handler out there, and then defensively allowed us to switch some things effectively, allowed us to really continue to pressure. I think they have a phenomenal point guard, and he had a good game, but I thought we wore on them just physically. I thought our conditioning was paramount tonight, and probably from point guard play to front line play, just really up the middle, a strong effort.
Now, Mitch gets 27 and 13, but maybe the biggest stat in his line was the assist on Hart's three from the corner that puts you up 5. Is that something that he's worked on more, as his passing and distributing, and is that something you guys have worked on? We're playing through the post.
Yeah, I think so. It almost looked like one of our shooting drills, but he threaded the needle. I mean, we told him early, you know what? Good defensive teams double good post players. Mitch, you're a very good post player, and they're coming at you. And when you got single coverage, you really went to work. If with our spacing, if they had room to dare to kind of cheat in there, I thought we rotated well, got to the corners, got to the top of the floor, and Mitch found guys. So, and then, you know, if we missed those, we chased them down. So it started with Mitch, and I thought he had his imprint on this game all over the place.
Lastly, you come home, you play Bradley on a regionally televised game on Saturday, and then back on the road for 2 more. The way your team's playing right now, are you excited to be on the court so frequently at the start of the season?
Yeah, because I think it's a good transition for, you know, 3+ weeks. You're 2-a-days and you're practicing, and you want to get back on the floor because either you're practicing well or maybe you kind of slip up a little bit and don't do some good things in practice. You want to get back out there. So that's kind of been where they're plugged in. That's in their DNA right now. It's just a game setting, which is more exciting. The lights are on, a chance to show how we're getting better, a chance for us to show the improvement we're making, the strides we're making, and they're off to a good start.
All right, congrats on the win.
Thanks.